Welcome everyone to the Race Spec Season 4, Round 3 here in the Canadian, for the Canadian Grand Prix in the Circuit de Gilles Villeneuve on the Ile de Notre Dame. It's always Anto Varlo and of course alongside me it's Alex Pato 94 for the Tier 2 of the Euro Series of this incredible championship. Alex, this is, or should I say Marco, this is definitely one of the most interesting and most liked circuits on the calendar. Do you think that this excitement that the drivers will bring to the table, will bring here, will be reflected also in entertainment, the quality of entertainment and the quality of racing that we will see on track?
Hello, first of all, hello guys, welcome. So yeah, as you said, it's one of the most loved tracks in Formula 1. It's been held for the first time over 40 years ago. It was finished in 1978. And after that, the first race was won, of course, by Gilles Villeneuve, who just won the race for Ferrari. But yeah, it's one of the most important circuits in F1, and it's already a milestone here in the calendar. Really fun. It's a really kind of IndyCar circuit, can I say? Because
that's a bold statement.
Yeah, that's so it's basically like a track with long straights and some narrow corners and chicanes. Quite simple, but it always delivers good racing. Also because strategies are not so obvious, so that's a good thing for us watching the race.
Oh, and we see King Enzo completely cutting the corner.
Yeah.
You can continue.
We have some proof from the stewards here. But anyway, let's see what these guys can deliver in this track, which is really, really tricky to nail.
Absolutely. And as you said, the strategy will be absolutely vital, important, because between one stop, two stops, going twice on mediums or twice on softs, it can literally change your entire race. So literally watch out for this race until the last corner, because always anything can change.
Yes,
absolutely everything can change. Meanwhile, the first car starting his flying lap is King Enzo with the Red Bull Racing car. Is now about to cross the first sector. It does a 19.3, of course, provisional purple sector, but only because he's the first one to cross it. And watch out for this corner right here in particular, because if you are too aggressive, you'll get invalidated. Oh, it spun! I was just saying it. Watch out, because instead, if you go on the gas too quickly, you lose the control of the car, smash inside the wall, and that's exactly what he did. And he reset the car. Ooh, I don't know if this is possible or not, but we're not the stewards, so we're not the stewards, so we can't really decide. So let's follow Yaselnelf, 2899, about to cross the line, and he does a 1:08.998, puts him, of course, provisional pole position.
Enjoy it.
Let's try to find. Now Ryan is about to start a lap, and Jord 1:08.8, and takes P1, of course, provisionally only for now.
So I think Vinska is about to complete his lap, and Mr. Lucky as well.
Okay, so let's follow Mr. Lucky. He crosses the line. His lap is not that great though, 1:09.5.
Let's see Vinska now.
Vinska crosses the line. It does a 1:09.4. Sorry guys if we missed it. Liebenau as well is about to cross the line. No, he's just starting his lap right now. Just about to start his lap. So, let's recap the top 7 position. Jord P1, Yaselnef P2, Tommy P3, Vinska P4, Mr. Lucky P5, Kurt Boy P6, and Christopher Rek 12 P7 with a 1:10.5. A not really great lap. Ryan instead goes inside the pits. Probably his lap was invalidated. Thawed instead with mediums is about to start his lap. So let's go on board with him, shall we? Marco, back to you.
Yes. Wait, sorry. Okay. What was I with?
Thought.
Okay, sorry. So basically, Todd is now on mediums, so he's in off lap though. First chicane, end of the first sector. Really fast corner and heavy braking zone towards this chicane. You need to jump on the curve and then try to get as much of a good exit as possible. DRS zone, which is one of the pre-DRS zones in this circuit. Another chicane, right and left, which is really hard in traction, and then you go straight on towards the airpin, and which is also the end of the second sector. Yeah, you need to short shift a bit on the exit. Good exit go, back straight, DRS. I think he's gonna get some tow from the car in front as well. Let's see if he doesn't get invalidate this last chicane, which is really hard with the hot tires. He nails it. It's a good lap,
it's gonna be a good
actually.
lap. It's gonna be a good lap, but he does a... Oh, wait.
Yeah, the game was
109.2. Yeah.
which
It
is
said
not
that he
bad,
was doing a
actually.
106. I mean, it's not a bad lap. Puts him P4 provisionally, and it's on mediums.
Yeah.
So remember that the if I'm not wrong, the delta between the two tires in this track is quite high. So
Well, it's actually 4 tenths, 5 tenths. So
yeah, so it would be put P1 if he would put the softs right now.
It definitely has potential.
But what would
yeah.
you do? Would you risk to go for maybe a pole position lap and start on softs, or would you maybe accept to start 5th or 6th but with mediums?
Well, I actually don't know, because it depends actually on the tire choice he had. I think he went balanced, so he has another set of mediums.
It must be, because definitely
I would
not
actually-
softest.
I don't know, I would actually go on softs, to be honest, because if there's a safety car in, the first laps of the race, that would be kind of hard to decide what to do. Maybe staying out, but I don't know if then it's gonna play, wrong game. So I would go on softs and go for it. I mean, if I have potential for pole, why not? Like, thinking it's a no-brainer to go for P1 and try to lead from lap 1. Which
Yeah,
is
also
always what
because
you wanna have. Yeah.
Also because the undercut in this track is extremely powerful. So yeah, of course you'll have a much faster and better tire by the end of the race, but overtaking around this track, despite what it looks like, it's not that easy, especially if you find some cars who are one behind the other on a DRS train. It's far more complicated than what it seems. In the meantime, we have Yaselnev, which is 3 tenths down on his fastest lap on the second sector.
Wide.
Yeah, unfortunately. Let's go on board with him for the last part of the track.
It is going to be a good
King
one.
Kenzo, by the way, takes P2 from him for 37 thousandths of a second. Last chicane. He got it pretty well, actually. He crosses the line and he does a 1:8.4 that puts him P1, 4 tenths clear of Jord, who's about to finish the lap that he got invalidated. So he's probably going to start a new one because he has still quite a lot of ERS. Tommy as well probably got his lap invalidated because he's going relatively slow now, or just finished the lap. Yeah, he had finished the lap, he had improved. He has done a 1:08.966, and Jord is 1 tenth down on his first sector on a used set of softs. So let's see. By the way, guys, I don't know if you're seeing the fastest lap tag on the bottom of the screen. It still says Jord, but of course this is wrong. The fastest lap right now was done by Yaselnev with the McLaren in a 1:08.4. So look up at the top of the screen, not at the bottom. Sorry guys, this is a glitch of the game that it's beyond my control. Jordan will definitely get some
okay.
tow from Tommy right now. I don't know how much that it was voluntary. Was done on purpose. Oh, but it gets his lap invalidated. He'll definitely be super disappointed about it. His lap would have not seen improved. So
yeah, and let's not forget about actually the two drivers who gave us the best show. Yes, there he is, Truck Formula. Yeah, there he is. I was about to talk about him and about Ryan actually, because they were still sitting in P13 and P14. So I was like, okay, I mean they can deliver. So we're only missing something, and yeah, there he is.
And he's still improving. Actually, he's still going faster.
Yeah, he got purple in the sector.
Wow, 1/8.61 of a second puts him P1, 4/10 shy, 4/10 clear, sorry, of Yaselnev. So, and it's 2/10 down on the second sector. Watch out, because if he keeps going like this, he'll definitely go. He'll definitely smash the 108 barrier.
You definitely go to tier 1.
Oh yes, absolutely. Let's see the chicane, nails it perfectly.
Wow.
He's gonna cross the line, and he does a 1.78. Pole position, 6/10 clear. 6/10.
Actually, on the 2 laps, I mean, he made 2 laps on those softs.
Yes, but watch out also for.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But which makes me wonder, was it really necessary? Like.
No, absolutely not. No, absolutely not.
But yeah, still GG. I mean, super fast.
Absolutely fantastic job.
Tier 1 lap, so yeah. GG.
Incredible. In the meantime, Thought had started his fast lap on softs, however got his lap invalidated. And I don't know why he's still kind of going fast. If I were in him, I would slow down to maybe save the tires and cool them. Mr. Lucky crosses the line, he improves, does a 109.3, which puts him P9.
And Ryan is actually starting his lap on mediums.
Yes.
That's why he was leading so much. So let's follow him maybe for this lap, and then.
Yeah, it's also him and Tommy, if I'm not wrong, who's about to start the lap.
Yes, he is.
Let's go on board with Ryan, however. On mediums, it's a ballsy move, to say the least, from the Ferrari driver. Turn 1, turn 2. Oh, he needed to be a little bit more smooth on the throttle. Kind of lost it. Down to 2 gears in 4th, 5th, then 6th, 7th. Stay in 7th. Down 4 in 3rd gear.
19.5
DRS
is not a really good sector at all.
That's not a good sector?
And 19.5 he made in the first one. Let's see in
the second sector. Just a 41.2.
It's actually not bad. No, I mean, it's I think he's gonna fight for P6.
Oh,
wow, so
it was really close to Tommy. He needs to nail this final part of the circuit, though. Oh, not perfect. Not perfect. It's not going to be a great lap. It does a 9.4, which puts him perfectly in P10.
Yeah, so he needs to. He definitely needs to go on softs.
Yes.
Because it's like, it's not about the delta, it's actually how much grip you get. You know, it's like, Ryan was like scrapping around for grip. And, you know, with softs you have a lot of confidence. So, yeah.
Now let's see King Genzo, who's about to finish his lap. He was slightly improving his performance. In the second sector, he crosses the line, does a 8.911, which is an improve, which has improved compared to his previous lap, but still in P4.
Let's see George. George, I think he's gonna improve. But he didn't open his DRS. I think.
Oh.
No, he didn't. Oh,
he
no.
did not. He does a 108.6, which is not bad, puts him P3. But let's see now Tommy, because he's about to cross the line. He's definitely going to improve, and he does a 8.4 P2
nice
for the Mercedes driver. We now have to wait Yasselnelf for his lap, though. He's still in the pits.
Yeah, I think Top 4 minutes gonna sit in the pits for the whole session. Todd is improving by 1 second.
Ryan?
Wow. Todd is improving by 1 second, but I
let's go with it. Oh, I got his lapping value. Now let's be with Ivan Balov, 44, with the Racing Point. He's P14 right now, is in last place, but he has improved in the first sector, so let's see if he can carry his momentum into the second one as well. He's 1/10 down, so let's see. Goes a little bit too wide, unfortunately for him. And I think he's slowing down. I don't know if the game is glitching, but sure looks like it.
Everyone is out now.
Yes, everyone is going out. Let's see Carlos, however, with Williams. The game says it's purple in the second sector. We don't really believe it. Let's see. Will he avoid the wall of champions? Yes. No, he didn't, and he got his lap invalidated as well. So he'll at best start in P8.
Let's see what Todd can do now. He's finishing his lap at the moment.
Let's go on board with him. Oh, I think he went a little bit too wide. Yeah. Let's see, but he does improve by a lot. He does a 8.5, puts him P4, which is not bad.
George, 8.5
Let's see.
by George.
8.5 for him as well, but he's going to continue. He's going to carry on. Let's see, Yaselnev, who's about to start the lap. Trap Formula as well is about to start the lap. King Kenzo
is gonna be.
Let's go on board with him. Let's go on board with him.
He goes with a 19.2, 5 tenths down.
Wow.
In the first sector. Okay. This is serious.
Yeah. Oh! Kind of loses control of the car. So I'm trying to get the toe from Thod. But no one is opening the DRS for some reason.
Okay.
I mean, that back straight is kind of short, sure, but
3 tenths down. I mean, basically forgot to.
Yeah, he'll definitely get the toe from Jordan now. But he has to open the DRS. Okay, he does it. He gets a little bit of slipstream by him from the Racing Point driver. Let's see Liebe now on the chicane, nails it almost perfectly. He's going to cross the line. He's going to improve, but not by a lot. He does a 9.0, puts him P7.
And now it's Mr. Lucky. Mr. Lucky's turn to cross line.
Let's see the Renault driver. It does a 8.9, which puts him P7. Now, Marco's next.
Winska, and I think Trap Formula afterwards. No, Trap Formula got invalidated.
Winska 1.8.
Gets P8. And
Trap
now
Formula
Ryan is the last one. Oh,
he did not
Ryan
improve.
Was on mediums again. And now he will start P12 at the moment.
Let's see. And Thought is spun, I think, because he's not going to finish his lap. Let's see, King Genso's probably going to improve. He does a 8.7, if I'm not wrong, which is not good enough for him to see his track position improve. So he's going to start on P6, if I'm not wrong. Now let's recap the first 10 positions. Trap Formula P1, pole position 17.8, 6 tenths clear of Tommy in P2. Yaselnev in P3 with McLaren. Thod P4, Jord P5, King Genso P6, Mr. Lucky P7, Vinska P8, Liebenau P9, and Christopherek 12 P10. Nice qualifying session. But I think unless something crazy happens with the weather, I think we have a clear candidate for the win. Don't we?
Yes, but what if I know something about the weather?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's gonna be dry at the beginning, but let's see what happens afterwards. I'll just leave it like this.
Oh, as usual, Alex Pato with the scoop.
Yeah. Nah, it's looking sunny, so no reason to think about rain, you know. You never know. You never know.
Interesting coming from him. Very, very interesting. The session is going to start in approximately 20 seconds. Of course, we'll have first the formation lap, and then...
I'll be right back. Sorry, man. I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah, don't worry. 10 seconds now. Remember, in this kind of track, a two-stop is surely the fastest strategy of them all, because you avoid using the hard tire, which in a track like this is really, really slow. However, you really can't know. Anything can happen. There could be a safety car. There couldn't be a safety car. In the meantime, the game is kind of glitching, because Trap Formula is still is shown to be not moving. We're seeing a lot of runners getting disqualified, and this is not going to help them. Let me tell you, because their tires would be stone cold when the race starts, and so they're probably not going to have a nice getaway. But we're saying two-stop. I was saying two-stop is definitely the fastest, because you avoid using the hard tire, which around this track is completely horrible. But as I said, you never know what can happen with a safety car. It can happen maybe in lap 1, lap 2, lap 3, or it could even happen maybe a lap, I don't know, lap 12 or 13, and someone who started on mediums could decide to, instead of going to do a two stops, maybe going directly with a one stop. In the meantime, I don't know what is happening with the stream, because it shows cars just slamming and smashing themselves into the wall, and then bouncing back like if nothing happened. Yeah, you can see it right now on the strategies. It says pit on lap 8, then go twice on mediums, and then says also hards. Absolutely avoid hards. I would go like this. I would go soft, mediums, but someone, just like Marco did last year, well, last season, not last year, some drivers could even go with soft, medium, soft, or the soft, mediums. So you really never know around this track.
Okay, I'm back.
We're waiting for everyone to form up the field. And let's see. The lights are about to start coming on. It's the fourth, it's the fifth light that says that the Canadian Grand Prix is on! Great start by Tommy, who takes P1 out of Trap Formula. Very bad start from the Tauri driver. And we're seeing a lot of cars ghosting. I have no idea what is happening. And Trap Formula, it says it kept the position. I have no idea what is happening, guys, because it says Mr. Lucky in P2. The game is absolutely... Oh, we're seeing... I think, Yasonef is definitely smashed into the wall. There's a safety car. Safety car is being deployed. And we're starting to see now the real ranking of the race to shape up. Ryan gets a 5-second penalty for... and also Carlos as well, for a collision with Ivan Belov, both of them. And also Ivan Belov has got it. So let's recap it. Tommy P1, Trap Formula P2, King Genso P3, Thought P4, Mr. Lucky P5, Yasolef P6, but with no front wing, Vinska P7, Jord P8, Liebenau P9, Christopher Reck P12, Carlos, Eben, Ryan, and Courtboy close up the field. But it's going to be a safety car. Let's see the tires that were chosen by our runners. Carlos and Ryan are the only two on mediums. We don't know if they have damage or not. Let's see.
Let's see those in the pits. Yeah. And
Thought as well goes into the pits. We don't know if there is a problem or just because he wants to change the strategy. Christopher Eck has left the session. Thought is putting mediums. Is not changing the front wing. So unless it was a mistake by his crew, he's definitely going to try to do something different. And I don't necessarily blame him.
I was about to say it, like a really good strategy could be right now just pitting and making double medium if you have two sets of mediums, which is I think the best option. But he needs to be really careful in the beginning of the race because of course the cars in front are going to be a bit faster with the softs, so it's going to take long, but I think it's going to pay off.
Absolutely. Now everyone who has pitted put the mediums, the medium tires, and we're looking at a little bit of comments on the live chat, and there was a question. It says, "How is Trap Formula allowed in Tier 2? It's clearly too much for the other drivers." Well, I don't know. Like, do you know? Do you know?
Well, I just said it's a Tier 1 lap time, so we'll get into it. Don't worry. The season is long.
In the meantime, Marco, could you? We were seeing a message from Kristosov, which I think is Christopher Reck 12. That he needs a new invite because he had a glitch. Okay.
Good.
Perfect. We'll try to read as many comments as possible, but unfortunately, my phone sometimes decides not to work. So we apologize if we sometimes neglect you guys, but maybe if Marco has a better phone than mine, he has an iPhone, he always likes to brag about it. So he'll maybe can suggest. Oh yes, yeah. You're right. The one with the fruit. With the fruit. Yeah. Exactly. We don't know what kind of fruit, but yeah, still had it. Now, the longer the safety car will stay out, the better it will be for the medium runners, because we know one thing for sure. The safety car is about to come in this lap, but we know that around lap 8 is when you should be pitting with softs. So I don't know if in this next 5 or 6 laps that Tommy, Trap, King Genso, and all the others who are on softs will be able to stretch out their lead as much as possible, as much as being somehow efficient to actually make this strategy work. I highly doubt it.
And we're really close to the restart.
Yes, and Tommy is restarting, but Trap Formula is really close, and he overtook him before the finish line, so he had to then let him pass. But what a restart by the AlphaTauri driver, who's now really, really close to him. Let's go on board with the pole sitter, who's now in P2. Oh, he's probably gonna go on. No, he thinks better of it, and rightfully so. Sure shit, so Tommy makes a mistake. He's definitely going to try to use it and pass him now. No, he doesn't. He prefers to save ERS. Maybe a very wise move from the AlphaTauri driver. Wow.
Ryan is really close to Carlos.
Let's follow him.
He wants to make a move. No, he
thinks better of it.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Now it's really close. Let's see, because yes, he will have a lot of traction. No, okay. King Gens is actually really close to Formula now. Let's see if he wants to make a move.
Oh no,
right.
He went wide, I think, to intimidate him.
Oh, but Tommy made a big mistake. And Transformer is again.
Yeah, really close, but it's too far away to try to actually go for a move. But look at the Earth's difference. Tommy, 68%, Transformer 90. It basically means that he hasn't used, not even once, the overtake button.
Yeah, exactly.
This is going to be oh so close. As soon as the DRS is open, I think Trap will go for a move. However, he needs to understand though that, like, we have guys like Thod or the Rhino driver who's in P10, who is now the name tag is unfortunately gone, and I don't remember his name. Apologies. Christoph. That there are new mediums, so they could theoretically.
And Ryan makes the move on Carlos on the
Oh, let's see. They're gonna be side by side.
Let's see now, because Ryan really wants to overtake now.
Yes, and Trap Formula is 4/10 away from Tommy, so we're not gonna follow it for this particular time. Yeah, it's too far away. We told you guys. And Lee Benau and Courtboy and even Belov, they're gonna be side by side for sure.
He wants to go on the inside.
Oh, let's see.
He goes on the outside again. Let's see on traction. Oh, they touch. Oh.
Oh!
And Ryan gets the move done.
Yes, but watch out also for Christoph, who goes on the inside and he's spun. He's spun. There's a yellow flag right now. He's gonna drop back to last. Unfortunately for him, Tommy is now really using a lot of his overtake. Trap Formula isn't.
Broken his front wing. Liebenau has broken his front wing.
Oh.
So Ryan is now in P7.
Watch out, because Trap Formula is really close now. Watch out. He's gonna go for the move on the outside of the hairpin. If he does it, no. I mean, it was gonna be an incredible move if he was able to pull it off. But let's see, because now King Genso is actually closer to Tommy than Trap Formula is to him. No, but he does the move very easily, and so Trap Formula gets back what was his.
Oh, Tommy touches the wall.
Oh, Tommy touched the wall. King Genso is gonna take him as well. Wow. It all came crashing down in the span of 2 corners for Tommy. Went from P1 to P3, and potentially even with a broken front wing. And now Trap Formula is actually already put 1.3 seconds between him and P2. So he's already broken the DRS window. Not bad.
This is looking really good, yeah. And let's not forget Brian now has some clean air.
Yes, unfortunately he'll have the 5-second penalty that he'll have to serve in the pit lane. And that, of course, cannot be removed by the stewards, because he's going to be served already. Now, let's see, because I think Mr. Lucky probably is going to go, is the one who's looking more threatening, maybe to Tommy's position. No, it isn't. Let's see Thought on Ryan, though. Because remember, Thought has completely new, fresh set of tires, and we're starting to see some some cars pitting, which is Yaselnev and it's not Yaselnev, it's Mr. Lucky and Jord pitting. Thought that's the fastest lap on 1:11.9 in the meantime. And remember one more thing that we have forgot to mention. Oh, and Thought almost went for the move into turn 3. On Ryan, that would have been an incredible move, but as Christoph, and I think they touched, yes, and twice, they touched twice and 3 times actually, and I think Yaselnev as well.
This is a safety car. I mean, come on, guys, this is not.
No, we've seen it happening, and it's a safety car.
Someone brake tested. Oh, guys.
Oh.
My. Okay, and now, like, So
Now
basically,
everyone has to stop. Now everyone has to stop. I would stop even if I was a medium runner right now.
yeah, yeah.
But the thing is, if you're a medium runner, you have to go definitely on softs or on new mediums. But then what? You do 17 laps with these tires? It's tough. Track Formula pits,
Yeah.
Kingenzo pits, Tommy pits, Vinska pits, Carlos pits. Everyone is pitting, literally everyone, besides even Belov. I think, yeah, is going to BP1, if I'm not wrong. Yes, he is.
Kingenzo puts new softs. So he's going for the alternate.
Oh, it's not a bad choice, to be completely honest with you. He needs to try to do something differently if he wants to win this race. But he needs to be really, really fast, really, really quickly. Otherwise, maybe Tommy and Trap will definitely get him by the end of the race.
Yeah. What a shame for Ryan. It was looking good for him.
Yeah.
Todd made a big mistake. I don't know if you were live with them.
Yeah, we were live with them.
Yeah. So, but then of course the McLaren couldn't do anything to avoid that.
Very unfortunate race for him. It's the second time that he has lost his front wing. But it's still in P10. It's with new mediums. So, and as we've seen, anything can happen in this race. It's already the second safety car in 9 laps only of racing. So, I don't know. Keep your nose clean. I know it sounds hard for someone who has broken it twice.
Keep it smooth, guys. So, it's just up 9.
Yes. But one thing that we have forgot to mention before we were interrupted by the safety car is exactly what you're seeing now on the screen. Penalties. In this track, getting a 3-second penalty or a 5-second penalty if you are too dangerous, it's not that complicated. Even the best runners can get a 3-second penalty like if it's nothing. Because we know how strict corner cutting rules are on this track. We know how much it is easy for the runners to maybe even go just slightly wide, or maybe turn in a little bit too early and get your lap basically ruined by a warning, or even worse, by a penalty.
Yeah. So let's see. I mean, even now is he in a kind of weird position. I mean, if he wants to make his strategy work, he really needs to get defensive and try to keep the guys behind as much as possible, because he doesn't want everyone to, overtake him because he needs to pit. And let's not forget about the weather, because I think towards the end of the race there will be some rain.
Oh, and here it is. Here it comes with the scoop.
So I think some of the medium runners can really stretch it out. Yeah, I think they can stretch it out. Like you have like 15-16 laps on mediums, which are really good in terms of performance, but you also have kind of 5 or 6 extra laps actually you can do without having some danger of, I don't know, blowing the tires up and stuff. So you never know.
But do you think that since we just had 2 safety cars, so of course the race is going to be longer, do you think that the rain will only maybe just be some few drops of rain that will not force the runners to go on intermediates? Or maybe because of this safety car, it gets an opportunity where we can actually see the green tires to be put on?
Well, I don't know actually. So I'm kind of curious as well, as much as you and as much.
Yeah, because we kind of know from experience that around this track, when it does rain, it doesn't really rain that much. So, and especially when you see a full clear sky like we're seeing it right now, we're lap 11 of 35, and you just said that the rain should arrive by the end of the race, so maybe in the last sector of the weather forecast that you see before the start of every race, maybe we'll see that horrible phase where the softs or the mediums are too slippery, but the intermediates are too slow.
Yeah.
So right there is where we'll actually see who's the best driver, or who has the best tires on the car. But in the meantime, the safety car will come in by the end of this lap.
Yep.
And Ivan Belov will lead the pack with the restart. He has a used set of mediums, and now Transformer as well needs to be very careful because he doesn't need to crash. He just literally needs to wait a little bit. But we are back racing here in the...
there's a crash.
There's a crash already, I think. Thod, if I'm not wrong, gets a 5-second penalty with a crash from Carlos. And Transformers thought better of it to go for the move on Even. Let's follow them because the quickest the AlphaTauri driver can overtake the Racing Point, of course, the better. But he needs to be careful, also because King Genzo behind him is on softs, so him as well needs to be really, really quick, and he's going to go for the move. They're going to be side by side on the bridge, and Trap Formula with the move. Absolutely incredible overtake.
King Genzo now. King
Genzo, let's see.
Really
let's
fast.
see. Oh, they're side by side. And he outbreaks him.
Really nice.
Yes, absolutely clean move. Better tires. Not only softer, but also, of course, much younger tires. Let's say that, much fresher tires. But let's see, also Vinska is really close to Tommy right now. Let's see if he does go for the move. No, he doesn't, but Tommy breaks. Vinska gets a horrible entrance out of the chicane. Mr. Lucky now is probably going to try and bite him as a shark bites the other sharks, I guess. And gets the position. Yes, great move by the Renault driver, but Vinska doesn't want to yield, but then at the end he has to.
Yeah, now King Genzo is actually already...
Oh, and Vinska took back the position from Mr. Lucky. Let's see, they're side by side. Sorry, Marco, for the interruption.
Oh, and let's see...
Oh, they're gonna be 3 wide! Let's see Cartboy as well! My god, this is gonna end up horribly. And no, he doesn't.
Or it's not.
No, it's not. Someone spun. And Yasselnev again with the broken front wing again. Third time in this race. Not his race today. Not his race.
And Ryan is overtaking Carlos. Now they're fighting, and Lieben is looking really slow as well. Ryan
is on softs. Let's see. Carlos is second. Liebe now. Oh, and I think they touched. Maybe not.
And let's see Ryan now has the best momentum. They're really close to each other.
Oh, on board with him. And he does get the move on Liebe now. Let's see. Yes, he does. Wow. Great racing in these last 3 laps. Now let's follow Tommy, who's still behind Ivan Belov, who's not been able to overtake him.
Yeah, and Tommy is really losing a lot of time, of course. Tommy needs to get this move done
as soon as possible. He now has DRS, but he doesn't need to go here because he only end up horribly. Oh, bad exit out of the corner from Ivan. However, but if he overtakes him now, okay, if he overtakes him now, it's good. But if he overtook him a little bit earlier, he would have not had DRS on the straight. But oh my god, look at the exit of the hairpin from Tommy. He was super slow.
Yeah.
But let's follow Vinska because he's really close to Cartboy.
And Ryan is really close to Carlos again.
Wow. Let's see if Vinska is not going to be able to overtake him. Yeah, no overtakes now because... and Tommy's overtaken Even, by the way.
Yes,
Tommy
yes,
took the position. But what I was saying is that most of the runners right now are on very low ERS. So
that was coming.
Yeah,
it's looking quite cloudy.
Yes, he does.
So, you know.
What can happen? Oh, and even Belop got a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. But now, if you're even Belop, you're hoping for the rain to hit you as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Because if he does, it means that he has done an incredible strategy. Oh, and Cardboy touched the wall. We've seen it from Vinska's perspective. I don't know if he has broken his front wing or not. It doesn't really look like it. But he definitely scratched the wall.
Ryan goes on the move on the airpin with Carlos again. Oh my.
Oh, ho, ho. They're gonna be oh so close. But remember, everyone is on. Doesn't really have a lot of ERS.
Oh, let's see Cardboy. Cardboy on Mr. Lucky.
Cardboy on Mr. Lucky. He took the position.
Lucky with the switchback.
Besides
the. He goes for the switchback. He does it.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, he doesn't have DRS nor ERS, so that's exactly what we were saying. It was going to be really hard for him to overtake him.
Oh, Ryan has front wing damage.
Oh, yeah, you can see it. He's missing all his right end plate. You can see it from this camera. And apologies to Trap Formula for neglecting him, but he's 5 seconds clear of King Kenzo, who's on softs. In the meantime, we're having such an amazing fun.
Oh, King Kenzo is really losing the car. And it's raining, and it starts raining.
Oh, it's starting to rain. It is starting to rain.
Okay.
Oh, watch out, because Mr. Lucky is now really close to Cardboy, but Cardboy is in the DRS zone of even. They're all without ERS. The only one who has a little bit is Cardboy. Mr. Lucky is too far away. So is Vinska. So is Jord. So is Carlos. So is Ryan from Carlos. So definitely no overtakes in this part of the track. Ryan gets another 3-second penalty, unfortunately for him. Cardboy almost to even, but even defended magnificently is P4. And he has to try to defend as much as possible right now, because this would mean P4 after the pit stops.
Yeah.
That will come very shortly for intermediates. We're kind of sure about it.
But he's really on the end of his medium tires.
15 laps.
Like,
Their tires, his tires are gonna be absolutely melting right now.
Yeah. So I mean, they have an advantage, so they need to use it right now.
And George goes wide. George goes wide. He's definitely going to be overtaken by Carlos. Yes, he does. Let's see if Ryan will try to take advantage of the situation. No, he can't. In the meantime... and Cardboy spun! And he retires from the race.
There's a safety car now.
There's a safety car now. And in the meantime... virtual safety car. What would you do?
What do you do now?
What do you do? I would stay out. Tommy was really close to King Enzo. Mr. Lucky's spinning. Mr. Lucky's spinning.
Someone is gambling, and Carlos as well. Someone is gambling.
Oh, the Italians are the Italians are gambling. Also Ryan for Ferrari. It's always them.
Yeah, Ryan has nothing to lose. So and now they're gonna.
Even drive-through penalty for for
spinning
virtual safety car. Yeah.
So we're gonna follow these guys on intermediates.
Yeah, I think it was a very bad gamble.
Early call.
Yeah.
Early call.
But Vinska is really struggling. So let's see. In the meantime, Jord is really close to Vinska, but he's not going to remove. The DRS is still available. But let's follow Tommy and King Genzo now, because they're going to be side by side on the airpin. Let's see if Tommy's going to go try for the move on the outside. But King Genzo closes him. But he's going to have DRS right now. But almost loses the control of the car. How hard it is to manage the car in these conditions, especially if you have 9 laps softs on your car. In the meantime, Jord overtook Vinska, and even King Genzo and the others are going in the pits for intermediates. So maybe Mr. Lucky and the others did a good thing. Limino touched the wall for sure, because he was ghosting. And also Mr. Lucky.
He lost his old front wing.
Oh no! No, Mr. Lucky as well touched the wall. Mr. Lucky as well touched the wall.
It doesn't seem to have damage, though.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to have damage. But let's see where he comes out. He comes out still in P9, which means that maybe he hasn't necessarily done a bad call. Oh, and Vinska completely off the circuit. Ooh. Watch out for Kingetto because he may gain a lot of... and DRS has been disabled now. DRS has been disabled.
Yeah, Kingetto is making a lot of time. He's gaining.
Yes, so watch out because he may get the position, probably. Liebenau goes completely off the circuit again. Jordan goes really... Oh, and Trump Armor, 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. 5-second penalty.
And he won't serve it in this pit stop, so I think he will need to serve it after the race.
Yes.
And if there's a safety car right now...
Yeah, it would be really complicated for him. But if I'm not sure, he's going to re-emerge still first.
Yeah, he will.
Yes, he does. So he has all the time that he needs to build up back the lead. Liebenau gets a 5-second penalty as well. Kingenzo, in the meantime, will take the position surely from Tommy.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. He keeps the position,
and
actually.
Jordan, Mr. Lucky. No, okay. Jordan gets the position, but he was kind of closer.
So, Mr. Lucky, however, is in P5, and he's now...
Carlos is in P6, yeah.
Yes, but he must be furious because the virtual safety car literally lasted for like 10 seconds, 15 seconds. If it only had lasted a little bit longer, maybe he would have gotten more position. But in the meantime, Ryan really close to Christoph. Christoph, however, is on new intermediates, if I'm not wrong. Ryan, however, finally has his front wing back, so he can finally unleash his pace. And I remember that Ryan once on I don't know if it was this championship or another, but he was able to masterfully understand the weather changes in one of the races that we've done with him on this track as a personal thing, and he went from being last to finish, I think, third or fourth, if I'm not wrong. Correct me if I said
he did.
a lie.
Yeah, he did. Really.
So I wouldn't necessarily count him out for a good point scoring position right now.
And now let's look for him with Christoph. No, not looking really close enough.
Corporal has a session, but he had retired from it, so nothing really changes. And Yasunov is back once again, this time once again with a front wing. I hope for him that... his front wing is kind of damaged, actually, so I don't think he has changed it. I hope for him that he didn't break it again. I really hope so. I really hope not. Yeah, he has his front wing damaged for sure. Pretty much nothing is happening right now. But look at Ivan Belov. He was third only a couple of laps ago. He's now 12th.
Yeah. The rain didn't come at the right time for him.
Yes.
I think the closest battle at the moment is the one for P7 between Ryan and Christoph.
Yes, but Christoph has way more ERS than the Ferrari driver. So, I highly doubt.
That's the bad thing about the rain. Like, without DRS here, it's kind of complicated.
Yeah, plus Ryan has 9-second penalty, so Christoph only has 3. So even if he does overtake him, he would be useless.
Yeah, you're right.
So pretty much nothing is happening right now. Let's follow Ivan and Vinska fighting for P11. This track overtaking is not that easy, even with DRS, because of how short 2 of the 3 DRS zones are, and also because of how really there's only one line into the last chicane.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that's the main problem.
Yeah. So even with no DRS, it's even harder actually to go for a move.
I think actually the best overtaking spot is one where there's no DRS, which is basically the airpin.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with you.
So yeah, it's. I mean, the back straight has a really narrow chicane, so you cannot pass. Like 2 cars don't pass around there. So it's like kind of hard. You need to actually overtake the cars already before the braking zone, basically, and it's not that hard because the straights are not so long.
Yeah. Now, literally, I think the only thing that we need to see is if someone gets penalties or not. Right now, Jordan has 6 seconds worth of penalties. So, if things as things are staying right now, he would lose P4 to Mr. Lucky. Yeah, and Ryan would lose a position to Yaselnev. But that's pretty much what the only differences would be.
Well, I think actually
right
George
now.
would say P4 because Mr. Lucky has penalties as well.
Oh yes, yes, exactly. So yeah, Yaselnev got a 3-second penalty right now.
Yeah.
So I would actually go with Trap Formula, the leader. He absolutely deserves it. He has a 15-second lead over King Genso. Still, however, this 5-second penalty luring over him. If there's a safety car.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
But
the only
I mean,
danger.
if there's a safety car, would you pit and serve it under safety car? The thing is, I mean, then you have to overtake King Genso on track.
So, well, if there's a safety car, I think with this gap, it will come out in front, anyways. Because
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yes.
I mean, and
Well-
even if he doesn't, he's shown his pace, and he will have fresher tires, which with intermediates it's really a big factor, especially in these low speed corners when you need a lot of traction. So he will have for sure an advantage, and I think he would win the race.
Mr. Lucky
my
got
call.
another 3-second penalty, so as things stay right now, he would lose a position to Carlos. He would be P5. But let's follow Ryan and Christoph, the only real battle on track right now, if we can call this a battle. And Christoph goes a little bit wide.
Let's see, because Ryan now is really close. He's
Yeah,
pushing
but-
forward.
Yeah, but the traction zone is too high. But actually, a fight that is developing is actually a race between the two Italians. It's Mr. Lucky and Carlos. Carlos is really close to Mr. Lucky. I think Mr. Lucky actually let him pass. No,
Yes,
he
he does.
didn't, because he was fighting. They're gonna be side by side, and the Williams driver gets the move, goes into P5, and right now he has to, I mean, cut 6 seconds out of Jord, or hope that Jord does a mistake to try and maybe steal from MP4.
Yeah.
Highly doubt it.
Let's not jinx it this time. So,
Yeah, absolutely not. Let's see even with Minska. Even has a lot of DRS compared to the other Italian.
yeah.
But yeah, doesn't really seem to have the pace. Libano gets another 2-second penalty. But he would still keep P10. He would still keep P10. Thought got another 2-second penalty. He's now 21 seconds behind even. He must really love this track, otherwise I don't know why he's not retired yet. In the meantime, let's see. Actually, Christoph and Mr. Lucky. I think Mr. Lucky has to have some front wing damage or something like that, because Christoph is really close to him.
Yeah, he does. He has some front wing damage indeed.
Oh. Let's see. because now the race is about to get a little bit spicier than what we thought it was going to be.
Well, let's say that Christoph is already in front.
Yes, already with the penalty he is.
So let's see.
Oh, and Thought is retired, so he's followed our advice. And let's see, because now Christoph is really close to... Oh, Mr. Lucky, they touched. I don't know if Christoph has front wing damage. I hope not for him. So you can see Mr. Lucky's front wing from this camera angle. But now let's see if Mr. Lucky is able to defend from Ryan. Doesn't really look like it, because Ryan takes the position, takes P7, at least on track. Oh, and Christoph is pitted, so I think he has indeed front wing damage. Oh, he must be fuming after getting a front wing damaged. Oh, and also Yasonev...
No, he gets wet. He doesn't have damage. He wants to go on wets.
Oh,
so
that's interesting. Oh, and Trap Formula. 8 seconds. 8 seconds worth of penalties now. That's a little bit different now.
Yeah, and the race is taking a whole other shape.
Yes. But now we need to follow the pace of Christoph on wets, because the track is kind of... Oh, he was almost losing the car.
Good. Okay,
yeah,
he's struggling to grip. But, I mean, the track is wet enough, actually. I mean... I don't know, with 7 laps remaining, that much rain on the circuit, like, what do you do apart from top formula? Yeah, it's raining a lot. Like, if you go on the onboard, it's really looking like...
Yeah, we're on board with him right now, but he's kind of locking up at every corner. He has lost some time. He's 14 seconds. He's really good on the traction zones, because he gained like... Yeah, and Mr. Lucky as well pits. Mr. Lucky as well pits. He's going on, let's see. Wets as well is changing the front wing as... Also, let's see if someone else follows him. What would you do if you were in Trap Formula right now? Would you stay out?
Well, as long as you have grip, then yes. Otherwise, he stays out.
Now, like Vinska is about to overtake Christoph. Let's see. Oh, they're side by side. Oh, and they touched. Oh, and Vinska breaks the front wing. Christoph must be fuming right now. But no safety car. That's what matters. Now Mr. Luck is going to get Christoph for sure. They're side by side under the bridge, and Christoph doesn't yield, but then he loses the control of the car and spins. He spun like a chicken, to quote.
Sorry, Chris, it's not on you.
It's not on you, it's an
inside joke.
Yes.
And George gets another penalty. But Carlos is actually lost all the time. But let's see, because Mr. Lucky is actually gaining on E1.
There's a yellow flag.
Yeah, Christoph, but it's all good.
Christoph.
All good.
Ooh, now 6 laps to go. The gap ahead is still not changed. 15 seconds. Truck Formula knows that if he pits now, he would have to serve out to the 5 seconds. He's speeding in the pit lane. We have someone pitting. I think it's Christoph. I don't know if he's going to retire or put a new
Inters.
Yeah, he puts Inters.
But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But there's some grip. There's some grip. Like Truck Formula is showing us that there's some grip. against as well. So
yeah, but I mean, from the camera, it really looks like the track is dump. Like
yeah,
it's super, super wet.
yeah, it really looks like it.
But yeah, Misadaki is not really gaining on even. Actually, he's losing. So yeah, they took a gamble, didn't pay off.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But even it's still behind Vinska. It's still not able to overtake him. Yeah. Still no chance for him to go for the move.
Wow, I think now it's time for wets.
Yes, actually. I would agree with you because now Mr. Lucky is gaining on this duo that we're seeing right now. But maybe his tires are burnt already, so he'll not be able to
That's
gain.
the main issue by making these early calls.
Yeah, this is literally the only battle that we are seeing on track, so that's why we're following it. 4 laps to go. I think we could even scratch out the possibility of a safety car right now. Highly doubt that the game would allow it. So Chapter Formula literally just needs to keep it on track and don't lose 8 seconds to King Genso, and he will have the victory. Liebenau, it's close to Yasunev. I think Yasunev still has front wing damage. Yeah, but Liebenau is not able to overtake him. Yeah, even Silva and Minska loses all the time out of the exit of the corners, so it's impossible for him to get closer to try to go for the move. Yeah, now it's for 100% time for wets. The problem is it's not worth it. It's not worth it if you're anyone right now to put wets for 2 laps. Even I was really close to Yasulnev, but not enough to try to go for the move in this corner. But in the meantime, Carlos is really going slowly right now. I think he has front wing damage. Yes, he has. He has front wing damage. There's a yellow flag in the first sector. I think it was Christoph, because yeah, he went completely off. Corner P in turn 1, so yellow flag's still there. And Carlos pits! No! What a shame for him, he was doing such a great race. Broke his front wing. I would have stayed out, it's 3 laps to go, you fight with your tooth and nails and hope that the cars behind crash you. Not crash into you, but crash, just like you did. But now he's going to re-emerge, I think, P9 maximum. In the meantime, Ivan is actually overtaken Vinska, who is pitted as well. What is happening with the Williams drivers? And he's going on wets. Why? Why going on wets now? When there's literally 3 laps to go. I don't know. Marco is lost for words, he's not talking anymore.
Ah, okay, sorry guys, I was muted. Yeah, I was saying, what a disaster by the Williams.
Yeah, they literally trashed. Yeah, they trashed a good result. Yeah. What a shame.
But anyway. That's why I was muted.
It's gonna be interesting to see Carlos now. He's still on intermediates though. He didn't go for the wets, just like Vinska did. And the conditions right now are for wets, we said it. I mean, if you have to pit, you at least put wets on, in my mind.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. The Italians went from being P4, P5, and P10 to being P9, P10, P11 in the span of a couple of laps.
And the Ferrari is not looking good either.
Yes, he doesn't.
And there's Yassine as well, which is really close to Ryan, which is, I think, the only train with team with Liebenau
Yeah,
as well.
I mean, Ryan will definitely lose a position on Yaselnev, but we'll keep it on Liebenau, because Liebenau has 17 seconds compared to his 12.
Yeah.
But they'll definitely keep the position over Ivan Belov as well.
So in the end, yeah, it was an eventful race for Ryan.
Yeah.
But getting P6 out of this, I would still be happy.
Yeah.
Just...
Ooh, Liebenau locks the tires and almost runs into the back of Yaselnev, who... Oh, and Yaselnev loses it, and loses the position. But I mean,
wow.
It's not anything bad for him because he's still gonna finish 5th as long as he finishes the race basically in front, within 9 seconds of Ryan. But I mean, if I were in him, I would be hoping. Oh, and Liebenau! What a move!
What a move!
And Ryan goes on a switchback. They touched. Oh, they touched again. And Ryan gets back the position.
Yeah, Liebenau wanted to have some fun.
I mean, would you blame him?
Nah, it was a good one actually.
Yeah. It was clean, and then they touched. I think it was just wheel banging. But I mean, it's 2 laps to go. Nothing can really change. We saw much worse.
Yeah.
Also in this race.
Exactly.
There's a yellow flag. I think it's Christoph again. Yes. A nightmare for him. This second part of the race. Track Formula is starting his final lap, by the way. Let's still be with Liebenau and Ryan. Let's see if Liebenau goes for the move. He doesn't. He touches Ryan again, and he forces the move. No, he doesn't. Oh, they're side by side. Yaselnev, back off. Your front wing was damaged already twice. So yellow flag ahead. Once again, I think it's once again Christoph, yes. Jordan is really close to Tommy, but Jordan has a 9-second penalty. Yaselnev really close to Liebenau. But too far behind to actually try to go for the move. But let's follow Track Formula because he is about to cross the line to win the Canadian Grand Prix by a whopping 15 seconds on track 7 after the penalties. But the AlphaTauri driver, the pole sitter, does it and wins the Canadian Grand Prix. Wow, what a great race for him. A Tier 1 worthy performance by the pole sitter. King Genzo finishes P2. A good race for him. Even though it was uneventful, Tommy crosses the line in P3. He will keep it even if he finishes behind Jord on track because of Jord penalties. But he keeps it. Liebenau at the end. Oh, and Ryan has spun. I cannot believe it. I think he actually has maybe a puncture. Yes, he has a puncture. It's a right. It's a rear left puncture. No. When it rains, it pours on him, like literally. We don't know why he has a puncture.
He will end up P10 anyways because his car is lapped.
Yeah, Yaselnev finishes P5, Liebenau crosses the line in 5th, but...
retire. Well, if he retires, he will end up 10th anyways.
Liebenau crosses the line in 6th, basically. Carlos actually gets P6 at the end. And Ryan... No, that's Christoph, sorry guys. And Ryan is going to cross the line in 10th. Unfortunately for him, he had P6 right there for him. We said that after everything that had happened to him, P6 would have been a good result. But yet again, we jinxed it. Sorry, guys. Even Belov gets driver of the day. If I'm not wrong, he actually started last. So finishing P6 is not absolutely a bad result considering the 2 safety cars and the extreme wet conditions that we had. But Track Formula, man, what a race. What an incredible result. And the champagne floating the podium here, the Ile de Notre Dame, alongside the rain that came from the clouds, who has, for some reason, decided to stop just now for the podium because confetti are coming down as well. But let's recap the ending of the race. Truck Formula wins the Canadian Grand Prix after 13 seconds worth of penalty, actually. Or at least the game shows. P2 for King Genso, P3 for Tommy, P4 for Jord, P5 for Yesselnelf, P6 for Carlos, P7 Ivan Belov, P8 Liebenau, P9 Mr. Lucky, P10 Ryan is fat, P11 for Vinska, P12 for Christoph, P13 for Thought Iron, P14 for Kurt Boy. And wow, what an incredible race, very fun one. Really, really eventful. And any last words, Marco?
Nah, it was a fun race, and guys, watch out for the other tiers starting basically now. Tier 3 streamed as well, and of course Tier 1 with us racing for Ferrari. So looking for a good one.
Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for the comments, and we'll see you in about 10 minutes for Tier 1 and Tier 3, and we'll see you next week for Tier 2, of course, always here on the Race Spec F1 YouTube channel. Ciao, ciao.